They are simply profiting
Yes,
from
sir.
exposing the stuff that they want to say to
How
make
is
themselves
Meghan
look.
has
A concern about the baby's colour was shared with him. They're now speaking about what they experienced, and you have an issue about it.
tens of millions of dollars.
Why
to
should
do
They're
it.
earning it. They're earning it.
Whilst, in my view, William and Kate are grafters, Harry and Meghan are grifters. Let's just be clear about that. The way they are behaving is so appalling, and the things that they are doing and the way that they are being manipulated in order to create something. And I'm not going to try and pretend that the royal institution is perfect. Of course it's not. There are plenty of things about it which are old-fashioned.
Rotten, I would say.
You say rotten.
I say
there are elements of
rotten.
it which are rotten, and I'd agree with you. But what I really find distasteful is that they're not seeking their path through telling future stories and trying to perhaps create a new role for themselves. They are simply profiting
Yes,
from
sir.
exposing the stuff that they want to say to make themselves
Meghan
look
has just
better.
been given an award for her work.
The one for exposing racism in the royal family and the I'm sorry, that's a nonsense.
No, it's not a nonsense because it takes courage to do that within an institution. I do find, James, that you are a walking contradiction. You've highlighted what is wrong in the institution. That is what they experience. They're now speaking about what they experience, and you have an issue about
tens
it.
of millions of dollars.
Why
to
shouldn't
do
They're
it.
earning it. They're earning it.
Why shouldn't they?
They're earning it.
Yeah, because
they're not taking our
earning
money.
it by
They're no
revealing
longer
secrets.
taking our money.
How is that your problem?
How are they earning
That's
it?
their
The
thing.
same way you're earning
They're doing
being
something
here.
and they're being paid
same
for
way
it.
you're earning being here.
And I'm sharing my story here.
And your opinion.
And my opinion.
And they're sharing
Yeah,
their
and they
story
have
opinion.
absolutely every right to do
But they've
so,
got
but
far more
why are
value
they-
than you.
So
They're earning more than you.
They're
Sorry
not.
about that. So sorry. They're earning more than you.
I do have a problem with this because they are earning it as much as you might not like it. They are earning it.
No, I have no problem with them
Oh, you
earning
do?
money.
It's not taxpayers' money. It's not been handed
No,
to
and
them.
again, but then leave the entire thing behind them.
They
Why
have.
have the titles?
They
Why
have.
continue to
But
be...
it is theirs.
No, Shola, they're continuing going to events left, right and centre, being introduced as the Duke and Duchess
Because
of
they
Sussex.
are.
And they are earning their money by continuously slamming the institution.
No, they're earning
It's
their
as
money
James
by the
said,
value
they're
they
not
bring.
telling new
The value
stories.
they bring
They're not
to the
telling
table.
new
They don't
stories.
Just
they're
They're
bringing
not
value
telling
to
new
the table.
stories. They're not
Wow.
telling new stories,
We're jamming.
Shola.
We're jamming. Okay.
If you are going to make and take money, which they are, out of a system as a result of basically throwing and lobbing bombs in, then I think that you've got to be
Again,
accountable
you're
for that.
deflecting and distracting.
I'm not.
The point
I will
of
go
the
straight
table-
in.
Hold on. Everything you've just said now has absolutely jack all to do with why they're doing what they're doing. You
They're
say,
taking
no,
money.
You're saying they're taking money,
They're earning
and they're
it.
profiting because of their position. Well, all of the hate and the death threats and the lack of security, all of these experience was because of their position. So you can't say that when they have borne the brunt of some, of abuse, of harassment, they cannot then use that same position to defend themselves. You're deflecting, you're distracting. Focus on the issue. The only reason Harry and Meghan can come out to say ABC happened is because of what was done to them. Every produce from the Queen's loins have all benefited, those we know, we don't know of, have all benefited financially from being related to the Queen. So saying that Harry and Meghan, who have bigger exposure, bigger stage, should not get paid for using their voice and time, that's nonsense.
No. But what they're doing is they're using their voice not in a way to benefit the institution. They're blowing up the institution.
Why should they benefit the institution that
Because
treated
that's
them
the
so badly?
I don't think they did get treated badly. I think it's an absolute nonsense.
Sorry. His mother, Harry's mother, was treated appallingly
Yes,
by
she
that
was.
institution. Meghan was treated appallingly by that institution.
Yes.
Actually, Princess Margaret, before she became a drunk, was appallingly treated by the institution. Do not tell me. And, I can't bear Prince Charles, but a part of me also thinks that if only they had allowed him to marry Camilla, Diana wouldn't have died. Do not talk to me about this institution. Over and over again. Charles says to a woman I know, a journalist I know, he says, "Where are you from?" She says, "Manchester." "You don't look as if you're from Manchester." The Prince Philip, I met him at the Royal Shakespeare Company because I was a governor. I'm standing with my husband. He passes us by, he comes back and he looks at my husband and he says, "Is she yours?" They are full of it. And Meghan had to survive it. when yet another film came out about Diana's love affair with a Pakistani surgeon, I then talked to people who were connected, and some of them in Dodi's family, and some of the people in her Pakistani lover's family. And they told me some of the stuff that the royal family was doing because they were appalled that she had 2 brown lovers. And you know, there is a secret service in this country. There are all, and this is what Harry is going to be talking about, the leaking of information. But the response to Diana having those 2 lovers, people need to remember that history and that story. And how
I don't think they've forgotten.
a lot of people have.
No, I don't.
So the
I don't think
racism
they
we're
have.
talking about,
But I'm just
Diana
fascinated.
didn't have the titles at the time. She didn't have her HRH
why are you obsessed with
I'm going
titles?
to move on from the question that was asked by Lady Hussey to probably a much more provocative one, which is the question around skin colour of Archie, which Meghan talked about, is that she was asked how dark is he going to be? Now, is this racism?
So she wasn't asked. I think that was what was said to Harry, is what she shared during the Oprah interview.
Yes.
But I think there's a really interesting conversation to be had about this, because I think it slightly depends on how you phrase a question. Because I think, as far as I'm concerned, everybody I know who is of either mixed race heritage, and I know quite a lot of couples who are from different backgrounds, that a lot of people will ask questions about hair colour, about skin colour, about complexion, whether they've been more mum, more dad, more anything else. It actually comes down to how it was asked. Because I think to ask that question should, I hope, be quite an innocent one, in the same way that I'm sure that when you look at your friends, when you look at your friends and you say, for example, one of your friends is blonde and one of them's got brown hair.
I'm never going to say to them, I wonder what colour your baby's going to be. James,
You don't say it like that.
Say it. I wouldn't even say, I wonder if he or she will come out pink, between pink or ebony, or you would never say that.
You would. No, but I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Question that was posed, Harry. It was a concern. It wasn't.
we don't know.
No, listen.
We don't know.
Meghan, listen.
And that's the problem.
Meghan and Harry corroborated this, that a concern about the baby's colour was shared with him. Concern.
Yeah, you said the word concern.
Concern.
And the question
it's
is...
an English word.
Yeah.
That should raise red flags.
Now, I agree. If they use the word concern, I am too concerned.
That they are concerned.
That they are concerned. If they are speculating, I think speculating over hair colour or how they're going to look, or the mum or the dad or whatever...
The mums and the dads have that right. Nobody else has that.
It's not about a right.
It is nobody else can come in. My mother would never say, what colour is this baby going to be? My husband's
English.
English.
What colour? But it's about what's the baby
Okay,
going to look
all
like?
right. Can I give you an
I'm sorry,
example?
you're
Actually,
weird.
can I just say, I had this exact conversation with my friend today. So my friend is going through IVF treatment. She has a female partner, and they're going through the process of IVF, and they were telling me today about their sperm donor. And she was telling me how their sperm donor is going to be Greek Cypriot, and I said to her, oh my goodness, does that mean you tan very easily as well? Will your baby be, will it have olive skin?
That conversation is very different from concern.
No, but we don't know.
But we agree.
We
If
don't
we
know.
agree.
But we
No.
don't know what
Harry
that conversation
said
was.
it was a concern.
Yeah, but
Harry
that's
said a lot of
was there.
things.
No.
I said a lot of things that
Oh,
are
now you want to
we
doubt it.
don't
Now you
know
want to doubt it.
exactly what that conversation was.
Please, can you heed my warning from before the show? We need to stop talking over each other.
And I was making my point until I got rudely shouted over.
Nobody's rude here.
Close on that, because that is all that we have time for tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been a great conversation / argument. But let us know what you think in the comments. Did anyone change your mind? Did anyone leave you outraged? There was quite a lot of outrage on the table tonight. Let us know on Twitter. And if you want to support Byline TV, you can by becoming a member at byline.tv/join and using the code MARINA, MARINA, all capitals, to get your first month for just £2. What a bargain. See you next time. Good night.